Hello students, as you know that we already have completed this chapter motions of the earth. In the previous video we discussed about the main points and NCERT and other exercises. Today I have some MCQs, 15 MCQs, and we'll start a quiz. I will ask the question, 4 options will be there. You will have to count your score and then share with me. Let's start. First question. The movement of earth on its axis is called. When earth moves on its axis. Revolution, rotation, orbit, circle. Very easy question. Yes, the answer is B. Come to the next question. What is the plane formed by the orbit known as? The plane formed by orbit known as revolution plane, circle plane, orbital plane, and none of above. Yes, by orbit, the plane formed by the orbit on earth is known as orbital plane. C is the correct answer. What is the significance of the circle of illumination? It makes days and nights. It divides the day from night on the globe. It makes seasons, all of above. 4 options are there. Circle of illumination. For example, this one. This is called circle of illumination, longitudinal circle, right? And what does it do? This is sun, and sunlight is falling on one side of the earth, one half of the earth. So in this part there is day, and in this part night. So circle of illumination divides the earth, right, into two equal parts, and it also divides the days from night on the globe. So B is the correct answer. What is the earth day? The period of revolution, the period of rotation, the circle of illumination, inclination of the earth's axis. Very simple. The period of revolution makes seasons, year. The period of rotation, yes, makes a day. It means this is called earth day. On earth it is one rotation, so this is earth day. In which type of path the earth moves around the sun? Flat orbit, elliptical orbit, axis path, round orbit. This is the real orbital path. It is known as elliptical orbit. B is the correct answer. On which of the following days equinox is observed? Equinox. Equinox is where days and nights are equal and the sun rays falling directly on the earth overhead. 21 March, 23 March, A and B. Sorry. In place of 23 March, here we can have 23 September. So if there is 23 September, A and B is the correct answer. So both options are correct, right? 21 March and 23 September. It is not March, it is September. Next question. A leap year consists of. Leap year. What is leap year? One extra day is added in the year. Leap year. 365 commonly. Generally we see 365 days in a year, and one day is added, so 360 days. B is the correct answer. In a leap year, one day added in January, February, April, September. Generally in February 28 days are there, but in a leap year there are 29 days. So B is the correct answer. Which of the following is not a season? Winter, spring, solstice, autumn. Yes, the correct answer is winter, spring, autumn are season, but solstice is not season. It is the position of earth and particular situation, winter and summer solstice. The summer solstice in northern hemisphere occurs on. This is the earth, clear? And when it is tilted towards sun, northern hemisphere is tilted towards sun, so it means here northern pole is towards sun, closer to sun, southern pole far to sun. So in this region, in northern hemisphere, it is summer solstice, clear? So it occurs on 21st June. 21st June here the longest day, shortest night. What is the feature of summer solstice? So first of all, we should know that where, in which hemisphere, in northern hemisphere, in southern hemisphere, because summer and winter solstice occurs in both the hemispheres. Days are longer, nights are shorter. So wherever summer solstice is there, so days are longer and nights are shorter. Nights are longer, days are shorter. Day and nights are equal and none of above. So A is the correct answer. In northern or in southern, wherever summer solstice is there, so days will be longer and nights will be shorter. A is the correct answer. What is the feature of equinox? Days and nights are equal, nights are longer, days are shorter, days are longer and nights are shorter. All of above. 4 options are there. So equinox means when sun rays directly means falling on the earth, and nor north pole or nor neither south pole tilted towards sun. So this condition called equinox, and days and nights are equal in that situation. A is the correct answer. Question number 13. Yes, which of the following statements about winter solstice is wrong? About winter solstice. The sun is overhead at Tropic of Capricorn. First of all, we should know that these statements are about which winter solstice, means in northern hemisphere or southern hemisphere. So assume the situation that sun is overhead at the Tropic of Capricorn. It means northern pole is far from the sun and southern pole is tilted towards sun. This is sun, right? So assume like this, imagine. So here on southern hemisphere, the sun rays are falling directly, and this is the Tropic of Capricorn, this is Tropic of Cancer. So on Tropic of Capricorn, sun rays are falling directly overhead. So this can be correct. The southern hemisphere will have its longest day and shortest night. Definitely in this area the days will be longer, so longest day and shortest nights on the winter solstice in which hemisphere, in northern or southern. It occurs on 22 December in southern hemisphere. If we assume the situation like this, right? So sun rays are directly overhead at the Tropic of Capricorn, so there should not be winter solstice. And in this way, 22 December in southern hemisphere, it occurs on 22 December in southern hemisphere. So winter solstice will not be there if the sun rays directly falling on this hemisphere. So this is wrong in this situation. North pole is far from the sun. Definitely North pole is far from the sun. So C is the correct answer because it is wrong about this situation. So come to the next question. A revolution of Earth leads to one extra day in year, right? In every how many years? Second, third, fourth, fifth. Definitely you know the answer. Fourth year. Fourth. The sun is overhead at the Tropic of Cancer in. So let's understand with this diagram. This is North Pole and South Pole. This is sun, and sun rays are falling on directly on 23.5 degree. This is Tropic of Cancer. Clear? In winter in southern hemisphere, so what happens? The sun is overhead at the Tropic of Cancer. Winter in southern hemisphere, winter in northern hemisphere, equinox, none of above. So in this situation, there is winter in southern hemisphere. Winter in southern hemisphere because here this is the summer in northern hemisphere, and in this way winter will be in southern hemisphere. So dear students, these were the MCQs. What is your score? You can tell me, and by writing in the comment box. Revise the chapter and watch the previous videos to understand the chapter in better ways. Thank you. Have a nice day.